Welcome. This is the first in a set of videos that will show you how to find the distance between points. If you are in Essential Geometry, watch these videos as you complete the distance worksheet. We'll start with horizontal or vertical segments on a grid. So when we have a segment that is horizontal or vertical, we can find the distance between the points by counting squares. So horizontal means it's a line that runs straight across from right to left. Vertical means it runs straight up and down. In this case, we can count the squares between. Now, when we count, our starting point is 0. And the distance we're finding can also be called the segment's length. So let's go ahead and look at this first example. Okay, so I'm going to start on the left here, and then I'm going to count and kind of draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This segment has a length of 10, or we can say the distance between the points is 10. Again, notice how when I was counting, I didn't say 1 until after I went past the first square. A common mistake that people make is they start here and count the first point as 1, but we're counting squares. So 1 is after the first square. Let's look at a second one. This is number 1 on your worksheet. Let's find the distance between these points. Again, we're going to count squares. It doesn't matter if you count up or down. So I'm going to start up here, count 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares. This has a distance or a length of 4. You'll have some problems like number 5 where you need to find a missing point. So imagine you're given 1 point and the end and the length of a segment. We can find some possible options for the other point. We're actually going to end up with 4 answers. The way we're going to end up with those answers is we're going to start at the given point, and then we're going to count the direction or the distance in each direction. So we'll count the given length up, put a point there. Then we'll go back to the original point, count the distance to the right, put a point there. Go back to the original, count the distance down, put a point, and then finally go back to the beginning, count the distance left. That will be our final option. Let's do one together. And again, this is really similar to what you'll do in number 5. So A is at 6'3". B is 5 units long. Give all possible locations of B. Remember, we'll have 4 options. So we're going to start at A, and we know AB needs to be 5 units long. We start by counting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a possible location for my point B. Let's find the coordinates or the ordered pair. Remember that in order to find the coordinates, we work from the origin 0, 0. So A was over 6, so we're also over 6. And you can look and we're up 8. So one option for B is 6, 8. Now let's find a second option. I'm going to erase my other work. So I'm going to start again at point A. I'm going to count 5, but this time I'm going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another option for point B. Let's find the coordinates of this point. So we're starting at the origin. I can tell that I'm over 11 and I'm up 3. So 11, 3 is a possible coordinate of B. Okay, back to A to find our third option. This time from A, I'm going to count down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is our next possible coordinate. So let's find the coordinate of that point. I can tell I'm over 6 and I'm down 1, 2. And our final option, again, I'm going to A. Now I'm going to count left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our fourth option is over 1, up 3. One thing you'll notice is that in these cases, I have two options that both have 6 as their first, and then 2 that have 3 as their last. We'll explore more about why this is in our next series of videos. Please pause and continue working on the worksheet. We will continue in our next video and question number 6.